What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Nerd Rage Top 5. As you can see, we're in the festive season. So today we're going to be doing Top 5 Christmas movies. If you like these types of conversations, please feel free to check out Nerd Rage Radio on your weekly podcast subscriber service for free of charge. Our little Christmas gift to you all year round. It's the gift that keeps on giving in many ways, Joseph. Of course, feel free to leave your top 5 Christmas movies in the comments.
Can't wait.
But if they don't line up with ours, or actually more so with mine, then I will pay them little regard because I have a feeling some of these guys are not going to be acceptable.
No. Your Christmas movie is your Christmas movie. And there's no what is really a Christmas movie.
What is art and what is a Christmas movie?
It's the same category.
Christopher, what is your number 5?
Number 5, we're going to go with Gremlins.
Gremlins?
Nice.
Gremlins is definitely a Christmas movie.
Definitely is
100%.
not
How is it not a Christmas movie?
Because it doesn't embody the Christmas spirit. That's what makes a Christmas movie
You're
a Christmas movie.
You're going to say that the Mogwai is not a Christmas spirit?
Wait a minute.
It's a gift, Bobby.
It was
a Christmas gift.
It was a Christmas
gift. The whole thing is based around getting a Christmas gift. Joe, what do you say?
100%.
Okay, 2 thumbs up that it's a Christmas movie.
Number 5, Joseph.
No, to keep it. Bad Santa.
That's a good one.
Mad at that
I'm
one.
not sure if that's a Christmas movie.
That one is a Christmas movie.
Are you sure, though?
Yes, because at the end...
It's not a Christmas movie, then Bad Santa is not a Christmas movie.
At the end, he comes around to the idea of Christmas, the Christmas spirit, family, and he embraces Sherman Merman as... Badder Santa is my number 5. Just to be clear, mine's the uncut version. It's the Snyder cut of Bad Santa. Dude, I talk about it all the time, but there's a number. I love Bernie Mac's half. And I love John Ritter's entire role in that whole movie. Of course, we all have our own proclivities.
It's such a great movie. It's so... But it's still a Christmas movie.
Yes, because the Christmas spirit is embodied in it. He has a change.
I think he's making up rules.
I love...
Definitely.
So that's my number 5 as well. Number 4, Christopher.
I've kind of got a deep cut here. It's Christmas with the Cranks.
Okay, I've seen that.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
So, weird flex. The Christmas with the Cranks is based on a book. I can't tell you the name of it right now, but I'll put a picture of it right here.
Right there.
Right there.
Okay.
I've read that book.
Interesting.
Wow.
This may surprise you, Joseph, but I'm not the most well-read person on the planet. I hate myself so much for now. The book was better.
Oh, no, God, this guy.
This guy.
We always talk about that guy.
No!
So, since this is a top 5 of Christmas movies and not top 5 Christmas books, Christmas with the Cranks, basically the story is they've always had this big Christmas party and they've always had this big decorations. Well, their daughter is at college or something and not going to be there, so they decide they're going to take a vacation. At the last minute, the daughter's coming for Christmas and it's this mad scramble to get everything the way she expects it, and it's just a fun movie. It's silly as hell, but I enjoy it.
Number 4, Joseph.
Number 4 is The Grinch.
Specifically.
The Jim Carrey one.
Okay.
The only one, really.
Joe, have you been cheating on my list?
We're all... This
Have you
happens a lot.
been looking at my list? Are you copying my notes?
I think you're looking at mine.
Okay. Number 4 for me is also The Grinch.
It's great.
It's fantastic.
It's one of the few actual Christmas movies, as you would call it, that I actually enjoy.
It's because it does all the right things. Like like you said, like it needs to be silly in all the right ways, but also needs to have the Christmas spirit. The Christmas spirit's important.
It's got Furry Green Monster in it.
Oh, you mean silly like Gremlins?
No,
Furry Monsters.
It's very silly.
Yes, that part they've got right. You know, just like Dumb and Dumber has that part right also, but it's not a Christmas movie.
Not yet.
But Dumb and Dumber save Christmas.
Why not?
And that part when he comes up and yanks the tablecloth out from under all the dishes and stuff, and all of them stay perfectly still, and then he lives it like 2 seconds, he goes back all up. I'm laughing about it now thinking about it.
Simple things in life.
Yeah, I love Max. I love the dog. Like that movie, and it's a movie that like took like the source material, obviously, which is like the book. It's better than the book, and the cartoon.
Oh wow, better than the book.
Is in the cartoon, and it extrapolated them.
Yeah.
But this is like done right. That they added lore to it.
Yeah.
They enriched it so much, like the whole thing with the mayor and like the Christmas,
the pageant
thing, like that whole thing. Like it just adds so much to it. You know, the whole backstory of the Grinch with the whole like they didn't have to do that for that movie to
They
work.
had to fill an hour and a half, though, Bobby.
True, but like, and there's some up in that movie too, like the key party at the Grinch. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Like,
I'll just go ahead and speed here that you'll never guess. My number three is Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
it's so good.
It's timeless, and I think it's hard now to find films that are timeless, and I mean that by like, you know, they're not using, there's no technology involved, so it doesn't date itself year over year. They could make the movie today and it would be the same film.
Yeah, because it's like just different enough from the real world to where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, pass.
You had mentioned last week on Nerve Rage that like being timeless is part of the essence of a good Christmas movie, and I agree with you. And
Yeah.
I feel that way about the Grinch.
Definitely. So
But I think that like Ernest Saves Christmas is like it's too of its time. Like it doesn't really work now in the same way.
That didn't even cross my mind for this list, Bobby.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Home Alone.
That's a Christmas movie.
I'm not sure. I agree.
Dude, they have the whole
has
family reunion thing. The whole thing is based around a Christmas vacation.
It's based
Come on.
around a
This-
Christmas
that literally
vacation,
has
but I'm
all
not
of the things
sure
you talked
it
about.
embodies the Christmas
At
spirit.
the end, or I mean, it starts with a Christmas party also.
It does start with a Christmas party. I would be reaching. I think it's a reach because I think Macaulay Culkin's character, right, feels because his family treats him like, you know, an outcast almost, like the misfit. And then at the end, they come to appreciate how much they appreciate him. So there is that element. You remove Christmas from that, I think that movie's the same.
What about the old man reuniting with his daughter for Christmas? And he's like,
Oh yeah, that. So I would say that is closer to the mark.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Chevy Chase's Christmas Vacation. So many classic moments in it, and it's one of those movies that like it's so Christmas to me that like it's too early to watch.
I'm trying to think
for me.
if it's really Christmas. I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's too early to watch, so I got to wait until we get a little bit closer to Christmas and then watch it. But it's the jams and jellies because
It's a gift that keeps on giving, Clark.
that line. It's that line, dude. Because that dude is such an optimist. You know what I mean? His whole life is a train wreck, and he can't help but look on the bright side of I love it. It says so much about that character. And he has that like a cup of eggnog too. He's like, that's the gift that keeps on. Like, he's just like happy as hell about it. You know, like I love that.
Well, no surprise. My number 2 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Dude, it's a good one.
And as I've gotten older and my teeth have gotten longer, I have definitely embraced probably that more than anything. The overwhelming feeling of you know, Christmas and family and trying to do the right thing and keep everybody happy, I guess.
Yeah, dude, it's real.
And
I think you're right. Also, like I think that like what's cool about that movie and a few others, I think, you know, one that I'm sure is going to come up here shortly, being able to relate to it at different points in your life. Like I remember like being a kid and having to like cut down a Christmas tree with my dad, and like how much I hated it. Like I hated being out in the snow. I hated being cold. I hated like having this bull saw trying to cut down this whole tree, you know. And then like now being an adult, like I also appreciate like trying to get people together for the holidays and all that. And like that like it's just like it's just interesting. You know, you like grow through that movie.
Yeah.
Joseph, number 2.
Number 2 would be Batman Returns.
nice.
I love that for Christmas. I watched that movie around Christmas.
That's
To
unacceptable.
me, that's a Christmas
It's
movie.
definitely not a Christmas
Christmas. Bobby doesn't like Batman.
No, you don't
That's
like
what
that.
it is.
And they drug you all through the mud in those comments.
I don't like Batman, but yet this is such a good Christmas movie that I watch around Christmas.
It's not a good Christmas movie.
It's a great Christmas.
It's a good movie that you can watch around
Batman
Christmas.
Returns. This is all about Christmas.
the giant
You got
ducks.
the snow and the penguin and the decorations
And the giant
What,
ducks.
a penguin?
The giant ducks. That's Christmas.
What in the are you talking about?
The penguin at Christmas? You've never seen the movie The Christmas Penguins? I guarantee you there's a movie out there called The Christmas Penguins.
I thought I was real up for a minute. I was like, man, how have I missed this whole portion of Christmas my entire life?
Cold things remind you of
Yeah,
Christmas.
cold snowy things, man. Not like North Pole, right? Santa's from North Pole. Is that penguins? Is it? No, that's the South Pole.
Yeah, I'm sure they wandered
other
up there.
side.
It's fine.
It's the same. It's all the same on Flat Earth. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's just you just go around the
It's
room.
on the other side, yeah.
My number 2 is A Christmas Story. It's the quintessential classic Christmas movie. Like we watch it every year as a family on Christmas, like in the afternoon. You know, like I watched it with my dad. Like I think it's timeless. I think that like there's stuff you appreciate when you're a kid. There's stuff you appreciate when you're an adult. You know, and not for nothing, I enjoyed the sequel.
Well, no surprise,
You're
because
number
I'm
1.
just, doing what Bobby says here, just a step ahead.
You got it
It's
higher.
Christmas Story, number 1.
Let me say this. I think objectively, it is the best Christmas movie. Subjectively, it's not my favorite.
And once again, as you said, as we've gotten older, you can kind of see it from the point of view of the old man now instead of the, the kid.
I think what makes me feel good about that movie is my dad used to laugh so hard at that movie, and I think that the time of that movie probably really spoke to my father, like in the generation that he grew up in. You know, like
number one would be
oh, get out of here,
Die Hard.
Oh, get out of here.
Die
You're
Hard
just
is the
being
best.
difficult now.
I'm not, dude.
You're being difficult.
We've had this conversation before this when we talk about Christmas movies.
My number one. My number
like,
one is Empire Strikes Back. That's my number one.
I've always said Die Hard. Always said Die Hard. It's a great. What do you mean? Like the ending is very happy and snowing, and like Christmas
Just
music is playing. There's music. That's literally Christmas music playing for the outro, bro.
Just because it's happy and snowing doesn't make it Christmas.
With Christmas music, it rolled out with a Christmas song.
But to be ironic, not to be like, dude, come along for this nice Christmas movie, and not like. And let me say, I do think you could have any genre be a Christmas movie. Like, I think you could have an action movie be a Christmas movie. I just don't think that one qualifies. I think people like to do it because it's kind of like edgelord. Like, I don't think, you know, my favorite one is Die Hard. It's a lot of that stuff.
Probably, but like for me personally, I've liked it that way since very young, as around Christmas time movie.
You and the family watch it together. Mom and dad sit around watching it.
Just me by myself and my Lego friends. I think part of different with like my movies compared to you guys is because like I don't really do Christmas, so like maybe I just don't get it.
Yeah, and
mine is just like the time of year.
And your family really didn't do Christmas.
No,
right? Yeah, because like culturally, right? Yeah, makes sense. All checks out.
Why? We talked about this.
Yeah, so my number one is The Ref. That's my favorite Christmas movie.
It doesn't sound like Christmas at all. I don't even know what that is.
So because of their entire, like the whole thing centers around Christmas dinner, because the family comes together for Christmas dinner in a unique way, it actually brings the family back together and helps them work together to achieve a goal because of Christmas. Like,
I think he's
Christmas is germane to the plot.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby's rules are very arbitrary.
Yeah,
it's not true.
But it could have been. It could have been Thanksgiving. It could have been any other holiday where families get together.
Like, it's not like Home Alone where it's like, aside from that thing with the father and the daughter, because I think that is true. But the rest of it, they could have just been going on a family vacation. They could be going on summer vacation. Like, it doesn't matter. It's the vacation. It's not the holiday. Like, this is specifically about Christmas dinner. Giving gifts plays into the plot of it. Like, you wouldn't give gifts at Thanksgiving.
Honorable mentions.
Sure.
The Rankin Bass stop motion stuff. I don't know how. It's not necessarily a movie, but like
Rudolph and all that,
and the Abominable Snowman.
So, dude, I just watched Rudolph this past week. It's up.
It is.
And it's great.
But it's something I watch almost every year.
Yeah, we too. Frosty,
Jingle all the
Frosty,
way.
all that stuff. Yeah. Jingle all the way.
That's the one with Arnold and Turbo Man. Right?
The Santa Claus movies are pretty good.
With Tim Allen.
I like
Polar Express.
And I'll tell you what else I like. There's a Justice League, but one of those like Bruce Timm, Paul Dini animated series episodes of Justice League that has to do with like Martian Manhunter, like not understanding Christmas and being alone on Christmas, and like Superman like taking him to the Kent farm and like showing him Christmas.
He didn't take him to Jerusalem.
No. Oh. But it is like a really heartfelt, like kind of like oddly, like the same way that he was able to do in plenty of episodes of Batman animated series and everything else. But like it hits on the feels in a very like strange way. I also like the Christmas Carol with the Disney characters where Scrooge is like played by Scrooge and Bob Cratchit is Mickey Mouse and all that. That's one of my favorites. Also, it also has Mr. Toad in it and the Weasels.
Oh gosh,
and the Weasels. I'm quite fond of the Weasels.
That seems on brand.
Anyway, if you want more conversations like these, please check out Nerd Rage Radio on your favorite, podcast platform. You can also check out Chris Pinkerton where?
Oh, right here at CrashboxCustoms.com.
And you can check out Joe KW.
On Twitch at Terrible Hime or Cyphers54.
There you go.
This or this.
You need to send me art for that.
You just did the link. It's just text. It's just text.
No, it's a logo to be your logo.
That's right.
We'll see if he did it, folks. If not, I'm just gonna put a sad dolphin in the one hand.
Womp womp.
With that being said, Merry Christmas from us to y'all, and
flappy lips,
tasty toenails.
Tight trash player.